need a 50-year plan. Well planned out, because guess what? We're all falling for it. Aren't you scared to go out and get close to people and go out without a mask? Or a face shield? Or go to church? Aren't you scared? You're scared. You're scared to go to a public event, period. So think about it. We're being terrorized. Consequences of that all? We lose the ability to have contactive experience. I'm trying to think of the word. There's a good word for it too. We have the disability of contact, meaning we're starting to learn more and more not to be able to get along with each other. We're learning more and more and more how to stay away from each other because somebody said you can't do that. There's a pandemic. So think about that for a minute. Let that do a halo halo. It means in Philippines, it means let it mix and mix. Because it's like this. Now we got to wear masks. Then what we got to do? Wear fucking hazmats? No. If y'all go back, way back, the Bible explains this to you. Even if you don't believe in it, look back at history. For the atheists out there, look back at history. You can't learn from history? Why you want to wipe it out? Why you want to wipe it out? Why you want to wipe out history? Because if you go back, the Nazis did it. The Romans did it. Come on now. And the Romans found a person to explain their persecution towards, and that was my Lord Christ. They crucified him in the worst way that anybody's ever been crucified. So tell me that there's nothing going on. What it is everybody grew up to be too pessimistic, I guess. Too comfortable. We grew up too comfortable, folks. And we taught our children and our grandchildren that they're owed everything because we are comfortable. But if you're an American, you served in the military, you know that is not the case. Somebody's got to pay for that. And everybody don't care as long as it's not them. See, this is where we get this is where we get deep. Hold on. Definition of terrorist. Ruling and controlling through fear and scare tactics. Look around you. You see a lot of that going on right now. I should be afraid to go into a store without a mask. Matter of fact, there's somebody else that's more scared than me, and that's the owner of the establishment that won't let me into the establishment without a face mask. And then if I do get to enter, I have to maintain a 6 to 8 foot distance, or I can be removed from the establishment or charged with something. They haven't took it as far as the charging people and finding people yet. even though they threaten to, because they know they can't walk all over our freedoms and our rights. And our rights are to move around as we please. That is why right now America's the leaders are real careful, because they know their day is numbered. They're numbered. Come this election, there's going to be a landslide, and I guarantee you can look at me stupid, but there's going to be a landslide of Republicans, because the Republicans believe in conservatism. The liberals want everything open on everybody. Open season. And they're not going to prosper, because they've been doing this since the 1800s, folks. That's the whole job of the Democratic Party, is to hang, kill slaves and white Republicans, people that side with what they would call the darkies back then, which is to me, that's a nasty word. I don't like the N-word either, but it's black ladies and gentlemen. I don't call them African Americans, because they're not. We're all Americans. You're born in this country, you're American. You're brought from another country here and enforced into slavery, you're an American. You are an American. Your parents were American. Not by choice, but they were. And I'm getting tired of this color on color talk. You know? Okay, so black, whites, Mexican, Americans, whatever you want to call them, Hispanic, Spanish, Chinese, Asian. Oh, I got an Asian wife. I got a black Asian wife. She's more equal than I am, in my mind. Because she has the goods. She has the right attitude. She has the right mental state. She's humble. You know, a lot of people don't know that sometimes that's all it takes, is be humble. Be a humble person. Be a kind to. If there's a black man and a white man in front of me, and the black man has more credentials, I'm one of those. I hire by credit. I don't look at color. I don't look at gender. I look at who can do this job better than the other. Not who does the state say I have to hire. You know, in a form of that, that's enslaving employers. That act in California was one of the worst ones that ever passed. Don't ask me how they did it. But we need to stand up, folks. We need to stand up, folks, as a country, as a United States of America. There's a meaning to that. United States of North America. That's what we are. We have the same president. We like him or not. You know, a lot of people don't like Clinton, but, you know, I served in the military during the Clinton administration. You know, there's a lot of things I know I can never share with you. I served during Obama. I never, you know, I would be lying to you if I said I served during Trump, but I didn't. But sometimes I wish I did, so I could see the background of some things. But I'm gonna let you go on that note. I just thought maybe I do another comparison. these are emotions that we live with every day. There's terror, and then there's consequence. And a lot of people that invoke terrorism or scare tactics, so forth, don't want to look at the consequence side. And consequence side is coming. It started already. That's why they don't want you to have Trump in again. Trump's going to destroy a lot of evildoers. I believe so. Either that or it's going to be two-side consequential. They did it to Lincoln. And that was a minority. That was a minority that set up the assassination of Lincoln. A minority. So think about it. It's just, we have more technology now. We can stop stuff like that. So let's all get together and make this country right again. I love you all, man. My rant's over. And until we get freed, we're all slaves to the system. I love you all. Can you say poke? Say poke.